Alright, let's see if the terrorists reposition. They are dropping towards him. He knew, turned around, able to take down 2 of them, able to take down 3 of them. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Time Has Been a Window. Today, we're going to be doing some live global Overwatch. Now, as you can see here, Tetris Skill is on top of the leaderboard on the terrorist side. So let's see if they're cheating. Tetris Skill going to be pushing his way up here towards Palace. There is one guy in Palace, and he is able to take him down. Good timing. Either way, one guy over there by Connector looked like he subconsciously aimed on him, came out, able to take down Nova, and now making his way over here towards CT spawn. Gonna smoke off the Connector. One more guy pushing his way up. Looks like he just spotted him out. Gonna be holding the angle and able to take down the final counter-terrorist. Only 1 round into this game and I'm already pretty suspicious of this guy. He just seems to have too much information on where players are. Either way, gonna be making his way up here. One guy over by stairs. Did look like he got a little bit caught off guard by that, but probably the guy because the guy in CT spawn took a shot at him. Either way, his teammate able to take out the guy in CT spawn. And now Tetris Skill pushing his way over here towards window. A little bit of glitchiness there. That might be an anti-aim. Either way, does go down, but is able to take down the guy that killed him with that molly. Once again, making his way through Palace here. There is one guy in Connector. His teammate's able to take down a guy in sight. Gonna spot him out. Able to take him down. One more guy peeks out from the right-hand side. One guy on the left-hand side. Looked like he was hesitant to shoot the guy on the right-hand side because he's worried about the guy behind him, behind the wall. And it looks like the counter-terrorists are going to surrender. Well, that's a turn that I didn't see coming. Alright, first on the list, was he using any form of aim assistance? No, that looked like his natural aiming ability to me, so I would have to go with insufficient evidence here. Moving on down to vision assistance, now this is where things get a little bit suspicious. Even from that very first round, it really looked like he was pre-aiming people through the wall, like he had a little bit more information of where people were. I'm not saying he was using a wall hack, but it may have been something like a radar hack, because often he was holding angles where he hadn't spotted someone out yet, knowing exactly where they were going to rotate from, even though there was probably no call out at that point. That being said, I definitely did not have enough rounds to say that this guy was definitely cheating. So I'm going to have to go with insufficient evidence here, though I think that if we watched this a bit longer and that didn't get surrendered, we could have easily reported this guy. I think he was bound to slip up sometime soon, because like I said, there was just something off about his playstyle. It just seemed like he had way too much information, so he was most likely using a vision assist. As for other external assistants, did not see any bunny hop script or anything like that, so I'm going to go with insufficient evidence here. And as for griefing, he wasn't griefing his teammates and trying to lose the game, so I'm going to go with insufficient evidence here. Let's move on to the next case and see what we get. Alright, next up we have an Overwatch case on guard. Right now it's just the warm-up. You can see the suspect has made his way over here towards T-spawn and taking down the AFKs. Well, one of them is AFK, the other one is trying to take them out with his pistol. Oh man, things were looking so good, and now the suspect is staring at the ground and spinning around. It really looks like an anti-aim. I mean, he might be faking it, but he's navigating very well here if he is. Either way, sitting in this corner, terrorists can be making their way around, gonna flick around and takes down Iceberg. Definitely not faking it, and the game is now live. Alright, gonna be pushing his way up here, able to take down Iguana, still has one more terrorist remaining, and his cheats really suck. He can't even seem to get a headshot. Alright guys, let's go and report this. As for aim assistance, evident beyond reasonable doubt, vision assistance, evident beyond reasonable doubt, and other external assistance is evident beyond reasonable doubt. As for griefing, gonna go with insufficient evidence here. Let's move on to the next case. Alright, back to some live Overwatch. This one is a Supreme game on Train. As you can see here, the guy that we got onto is called GameSense. I clicked off him for a moment just to make sure it wouldn't switch, but obviously we did see that kill. Looked like he knew a guy was pushing up here, and kind of looks like he's aiming on that CT through the wall, but maybe he was just checking over there to left-hand side. One guy up on top, he heard the shot. Aimed up there, was not quite able to get the kill. Yeah, nothing overly suspicious yet. Alright, the terrorists are now telling the CTs, nice aimbot. Level 10 game sense, pushing his way over here towards middle. There is a guy up on top of Train over here on the left-hand side. Does he know he's there? He kind of looked up for a second. Is going to aim up and does take him down. Shooting over here towards Ivy, does go down. But it was kind of interesting that he knew there was a guy up on top of this train. He was suspicious of it earlier, but since he couldn't spot him out, it looked like he was trying to play it off. Alright, level 10 game sense, making his way back over here towards middle. There is one guy picking it with an AWP. He is going to be able to sneak his way out here, down to 57 HP from nades. Looks like he's pre-aiming again towards that CT over there by camera. Either way, looks like he is going to be trying to make his way over here towards Sandwich. His teammate was able to take one guy out, able to take down a guy over here by Bomb Train. Another guy pushing his way up here towards Bomb Train. Looks like he knows he's there. Look at how he's going about peeking this. And then we got one more guy over here in Connector. Throwing a nade over towards him. Gonna follow that up with a Molotov to block it off. Alright, here he goes, making his way out middle. One guy on top of Green Train is gonna peek out, try and take some shots towards him. Does take him down to 43, and now gonna throw a molly at him. And you can see Simple has dropped down, and it looks like GameSense here actually preparing for that, as if he knew that he had pushed up aggressive on him. Alright, you can see Simple on the other side of that smoke, but it looks like GameSense is gonna win that fight, able to react through that smoke more quickly. Gonna be pushing his way over here towards site, is gonna spot one guy out inside, able to take him down, and that's just gonna leave one counter-terrorist remaining. Will he decide to hunt him down? And here he goes, making his way over here towards mid. There is one guy camera, he's gonna try to peek out and take him down, not quite able to do so. Now he's on top of the train, and of course there is one guy over there by Ivy Train who was on top of it peeking out. He's gonna fall back and check out Ivy. Looks like GameSense is stuck in this corner as that molly spreads towards him. One guy on the left-hand side, looks like he knows he's there. He's watching that angle now. And of course, that guy has just fallen back. This guy is definitely wall hacking and trying to play it off like he's not. Either way, going to be pushing his way out here. Going to see if he can go about finding a new position. One guy behind Red Train, able to take him down. One guy over here at Green Train. Of course, he knows exactly who's going to peek him out at which time, so he knows which side to watch. And there was one more guy on the left side of that Green Train. Able to take out the guy that came out from ladder. You can see that he's just following this guy through the wall there, the little floor. One guy right above him, gonna throw a nade at him, gonna do some damage. Of course, he knows there's a guy watching him over here. Gonna come out and spray down Fest, only to get taken down by the guy dropping down ladder. Now it's gonna leave Reload in a 1v1. And we're on to the pistol round of the second half. As you can see here, GameSense over here making his way towards ladder. Here's the footsteps. You can hear all those terrorists going towards inner. And there is one guy guarding the ladder here. He's going to get tagged up. All right, let's see if the terrorists reposition. They are dropping towards him. He knew, turned around, able to take down 2 of them, able to take down 3 of them. What an incredible round. All right, GameSense making his way over here towards middle, is able to spray down Simple as he pushes aggressive. Going to nade the other guy in mid and push his way over here towards ladder. All right, level 10 making his way over here towards middle, is going to spot out one of the terrorists. Going to throw a nade to try to finish him off. As I mentioned earlier, he is definitely wall hacking. He just has way too much information where people are and is constantly lining up people through walls. And be peeking out, able to take down 2 terrorists as they push out, and gets the dink with that USP. Now, what I think he's using is a very limited aimbot. I think that it's mostly apparent when he uses that USP. You can see it's very, very snappy and always seems to lock onto the head. All right, this round, looks like the terrorists are going to be making their way inner. One terrorist did sneak out middle, but he just couldn't get to him. Either way, going to be peeking around the corner, able to take down Adlet, and that's just going to leave one more terrorist up here. Now you're trying to shoot him through the double box here. You can see the guy with the scout trying to jiggle peek him and do some damage. Able to do... Oh, he gets the kill onto the cheater. Good job. All right, GameSense going to decide to go with an AWP, making his way over here towards Ivy this time. This should be able to prevent the terrorists from getting out middle. Luckily for them, none of them decided to push out middle this time. One guy over by ladder, 2 guys down ladder. He knows they're about to peek out. He's set up for it. And you can see that they threw a flashbang out. He takes a shot. He is getting flashed. One guy does make it out, but he's able to take him down. Meanwhile, the other 3 guys pushing their way over there towards inner. And GameSense pushing his way through connector here. One guy on upper, one guy in sight. Gonna be holding this angle. Able to take down Adlet. Still got one guy pushing up. Of course, you can tell that he knows exactly where he's at. Peeks out perfectly, but ends up dying anyways. All right, level 10 GameSense watching mid with a deagle. He did spot him out a little bit. He didn't quite walk out into his crosshair far enough that he could get that 1D. Either way, repositioning over here to watch ladder. Able to take down Simple with a 1D as he peeks out from ladder. GameSense holding the angle, waiting for that guy to jiggle peek into his gun, and he's able to get the kill. One more guy gonna push out, taking some shots, able to take down Adlet, and that's just gonna leave 1 terrorist remaining. Smoke up. GameSense gonna reposition, gets taken down through the smoke. I'm not gonna lie, guys, that last round, that was a really clever play by the terrorists to overwhelm GameSense and attack him from both angles, an angle that he couldn't see. All right, gonna be watching over here towards ladder and gets the 1 dig as he peeks out. Instant 1 dig. And yeah, that's just absolutely insane. You can definitely tell he is wall hacking. He knows there's a guy over here out over by Ivy, and there is a smoke covering it, so he's not going to take the shot because he is technically trying to play it off. Peeking over here towards CT spawn, able to take down Fez, and that's just going to leave 2 terrorists remaining. Where are they going to decide to go? It looks like they're going to be trying to hit that B bomb site. Will Game Sense be able to come out? Is able to come out and take down Ma and finishes off the final terrorist, ending the game. Honestly, guys, it's really hard to beat a cheater, but the terrorists did a great job trying to bring it back on the second half. And here you can see the ranks. You can see that most of the players in here are Supreme, a couple double eagles, an eagle, and a DMG. As for aim assistance, this guy looked like his aim looked mostly natural, especially at the beginning. But as the game went on, you could see from that very first pistol round on the CT side, he was just locking onto those 3 guys' heads as they came down the ladder. And from there, it just got worse, especially when he picked up that deagle later on in the game and was just pre-aiming lineups and just locking onto people's heads as they peek out. So I'm going to have to go with evident beyond reasonable doubt. As for vision assistance, that is definitely evident beyond reasonable doubt. As you could see, he knew exactly where people were located. Even when we first came in there, he was trying to play it off a lot more, but once he thought that the other team might be cheating, he stopped hiding it as much and decided to play even more blatantly. As for other external assistants, didn't see any bunny hop scripts or anything like that, so going to go with insufficient evidence here. And as for griefing, he wasn't griefing his teammates and trying to lose the game, but he was definitely cheating. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and as always, have a great day.